right, cheers. Happy hour. Let's get this cooking, huh? Although you can't see it, I guess I got to hold it a little bit higher, as Matthew Nathanson would say. It's good to be back. We get a little underdog happy hour. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to show you a little peek behind the curtains as we put our rankings together and fire off some of these underdog drafts. We're also, we'll find some pick'ems for tonight. Just hang out for an hour or so as we wrap up the week. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Hope everybody's doing well. Also, just a reminder, if you're in the So Rare streets, we've got Live Before Lock coming at you at 5:30 with our friend TST, as well as Ghost is going to be joining the show. So get excited for all of that. People are mad. People in the streets are mad about the common packs. What are you going to do? You know, we've been here before, though. This shouldn't be too surprising for anybody, right? So, just live your life. You're going to be okay. All right. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. I'll give you a little idea. So we're going to be using an Underdog. Underdog's still having that promo code of the promo code is hold, but if you sign up now, and if you haven't signed up yet and you create a new account and you deposit, they'll do a 100% deposit bonus match up to $500, which is a little bit more than they normally do, which is good. So here's what we're doing right now. We're building out our rankings because we're going to fire off a bunch of these underdog drafts. And I like to get these rankings up and add them before I start drafting. So that way, because you got to get a little bit different. So we've done a couple of these before, but these end up being 6-person drafts, right? These are the main ADP right over here, the average draft position. And this is my rankings over here. So we're going to build out like 36 to, about 40. So we got Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Steph, Donovan Mitchell, Halliburton, Triple J, Dame, Bane, Bam, Mobley. And then I think we're going to go find, and I'm sorry if this is a little boring. I was going to try to get this updated before you were there, but Jimmy Buckets, some Josh Giddey up in here. Because there's no SGA tonight, which I forgot about this morning. We got Vucci Main. I kind of like Brunson a little bit tonight, but we're not going to add. I was drafting him earlier. We'll get Hero up in there, then maybe Jamal Murray, maybe Chet Holmgren next. Same thing. DeMar. Going to get Randall up in there, even though I don't want to do it. Bridges, Brunson. How are we feeling tonight? Kyrie Irving just ruled in, so we have that information now. We didn't think we were going to have that as early because they have a later game, so I was surprised to see how early we get that information. But actually, let's put Levine ahead of Turner. Let's not get too crazy here. Where's J-Dub at? Can we get some Jalen Williams? We got to give him that boost, baby. Malcolm Brogdon, maybe, right? Because there's no Scoot. We got Jordan Poole, Grant. There we go. Now we'll go get Ayton and Sharp. We got Ayton dropping just because we draft so much of them earlier, so much of them earlier than Ben Simmons, Shaedon Sharp right in there. It's 32. We almost got everybody we need. How about Cam, Marcus? Should we throw some like Jared Allen and how about some Allen and Garland in there, huh? Allen, sprinkling some Garland. Thanks, JBB, for the assist and all of these too. And then we'll get Tillman in there as well. And then there we go. We're going to save this. And then so if you guys want to play along, we're going to go over to the drafts. I realize too that I'm probably going to have to, I'm going to have to do I don't think I can enter them from here, but we're going to be doing the fast breaks. Oh, is it? Oh, no, it's not going to let me. All right. So I'm going to enter 2 drafts right now. If you guys want to draft along, I'm going to do one of the $5 and then one of the big boys. You see that crossover right there? So we're going to do one of those and we'll do them together. We'll hang out. And then what we can do is fill out some pick'ems as well as we get cooking. Because, in-season tournament, guys, we need to get that sweat on. If the coaches are going to be getting some cash by doing well, so are we. We're going to go get ours. All right. So I've entered both a Fast Break Friday and the crossover. So let's go over here to active. We can jump in there and we've got the 4th pick. Let's see. We know any of these people? Cam Hurst? No, I don't think so. We'll go to that draft for now though. How are you guys doing? How's the chat doing? Is anyone else partaking? I do like the amount of games we have tonight. Like after we had that 13 on Wednesday, it's just an overwhelming amount of basketball. So it's kind of nice to slowly take it in. I'll also say, I don't know if you guys are on Twitter at all today, but had a real dumb move here on So Rare, where I was excited to participate in the in-season tournament. So took some of my underdog winnings and went and got a couple of cards, right? So I picked up a Steph Curry rare, which was exciting, and a Kyrie year 2 rare. And I knew I needed 2 year 2 guys. So I also got Josh Giddey. And then I built out my lineup of Kyrie, Steph, Bam Adebayo, Ayton, and Steph, Kyrie, Giddey, Bam, and Ayton. That's what it was. That was my 5. But guess what? You need 3 year 3 guys, not 2. I thought it was 2. I'm a dumbass. So tough L versus Zagarian today. People were like, "Oh, just go out and buy another one." We did enough. We did enough today, so we didn't. We're just gonna break it up and play it in some other tournaments. All right, here we go. And it looks like my other contest just filled as well. And in that one, we got the 101, baby. The 101. So that we'll bounce back and forth, actually. You know what we'll do? We'll go drafts, active. We'll keep them just like this. So that one starts, but we're 1 pick away. So we will go to the, actually, can I just draft it in like this? All right, we'll draft it like this. With the 5th pick, we're most likely going to get Donovan Mitchell here. I'm assuming Steph's going to go before, but maybe not. Maybe not. Can't wait until they ban the in-season tournament like they did the NBA All-Star format. You think so? You think so? You got Rooftop Vibes this weekend? Maticata, where are you based out of? You got Rooftop Vibes. Rooftop Pool Vibes, I mean. Leon said, wait, hold on. Yeah, we're going to get Steph Curry here. Let me make that pick. So Leon's asking, you can't compete with the same players in regular tournaments and in the in-season. That will make it a bit easier. Won't? Yeah, you can't compete in both. You can't compete with both. Which sucks. All right, we're on the clock over here with the number 1 pick. Luka Magic, baby. That's fun. That's fun to get Luka right there. Oh, Destin, Florida. Okay, nice. Enjoy. Back on the clock with fast break, and we're going to grab Triple J, little Jaren Jackson. Have you guys messed around with these drafts at all? I swear, I've been enjoying this. I haven't made one DraftKings or FanDuel basketball lineup this season. I've just been doing it all over here. I've been loving it. Heart and Soul is pretty baller. Definitely a top tier song. There we go. What are we talking about? Did I miss something? Oh, the song you made in that Foot Locker commercial. I got you. But yeah, pretty tough break with that Sorware lineup. I was excited because I thought I'd built a pretty good squad for tonight, because it's not like Giannis really hasn't been showing that same ceiling that he's had. So I mean, I guess Jokic and Luka were obviously the number ones, but having Steph and Kyrie on the same squad, both of those guys could outscore everybody in a given night. But it's too bad, so sad. All right, I need a little more activity from the chat here. What's going on? Who else is here today? Who else is here? Hold on, let me refresh this over here. Make sure I've got my up-to-date stuff. We do. Top Shot comments here. Thank God. I needed somebody to help build some pick'ems here in a few minutes. So that's what we're going to do. We'll do a couple drafts, then we'll go back over to the pick'ems. We'll go back and forth a little bit. Because I knew you seem to be on a heater, comment, man, outside for the one day that I tailed you. And even then, it wasn't that you were bad on that. It was just, there was like, I felt like every 3 I picked, one of the Luka was the one that tanked it. Both the over 3.5 threes and over his points, which I don't even know if you selected that. I did. Leon, are you on Underdog? So if you go to underdogfantasy.com, depends where you're based out of though, Leon. For some reason, I feel like you're in Canada. Are you in Canada? It's in the US of A. But yeah, you can sign up. These are I'm doing a $5 contest, the one that's up top. Yeah. And if you go to underdogfantasy.com and you sign up using promo code HOLD, HOLD, you get a 100% deposit bonus match up to $500. That's free money, baby. But I really have been having a good time with these. I just like, it's such an easier sweat, man. Such an easier sweat. All right, 1 pick away in both of these. The crossover, we're going to get back-to-back picks. Just a reminder, we started out with Luka with the 101. I wouldn't mind a little. I'm excited about what. All right, we'll get the other ones up first. We'll take Tyler Hero. This is drops only, vibes only. Yes. All right. So Indiana's pretty bad up front. So we'll take Evan Mobley there. I kind of want to take Giddey over Jimmy Buckets. You think Draymond's going to get Chet tonight or Giddey? We're going to trust the process of the projections, but that's a little tricky. Oh, I didn't know you're from Sweden. Well, thanks for being here, man. All right, Chet Holmgren, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. So we've got Matic Auto's got a little rooftop pool action. What's everyone else getting into this weekend? Joker Rocks in the chat. Good to see you, sir. No softball. You know, we play fall ball softball, and it's supposed to be like a 6-week regular season and then like a 1 or 2 week playoffs. I think we ended up playing 2 regular season games because of rainouts, and then the playoffs were this past weekend when we were at the wedding, so we didn't get to play. We didn't get to play. Sad days. Sneep says, because my coworker placed some parlay involving Hero and it hit. I can't remember what it was though. Because of it. Oh, because of it. Oh, there it is. The Hero jersey. Sorry, I missed the first one. Joker Rock, what do you do for work? They get you on the weekends, bro. No, sorry, I'm not sure if you missed that, Matic Auto. I was not. So I was selected. Well, no, I wasn't selected. I was at jury duty on Monday, and then was sent to a case, and then they do the process of like interviewing everybody, prospective jurors, right, for the juror selection, and that took all day. And I was interviewed, and I didn't get picked, but then they were like, you still have to watch everybody else become prospective jurors. And then they finally got their 12 or whatever the number was. And then they sent me back to the pool. So I was there all day on Monday and then like 3/4 of the day on Wednesday, not Tuesday for some reason. But I didn't get picked. Thank God. Thank God. All right, we're almost on the clock here. Bottomine said, I'm celebrating a friend's birthday, but you're going to Killers of the Flower Moon. There we go. I've been hearing people seem to just get mad about 3-hour movies. Almost like that like you're required to watch it. Like you just don't have to watch it, like no one's making you. Let's go. Do you have to look professional when you show up for jury duties? I've always gotten out of it before even having to show up. All right, hold on. We're on the clock here. Back with our Luka lineup. Ooh, so we're man, I don't really like the Miles Turner. Well, let's go. All right, Mikal Bridges. We're gonna trust the projections. This isn't gonna be an IKB. I know better. You don't have to look professional. No, there was the people ran the gamut, man. There were people there in suits and there were people there in sweatpants. I was middle of the road. I was in a respectable top, comfy bottom though. Jeans, not comfy, but it was all over the place. It was wild though. I haven't done it since I was like so young, like when I was like 18. But people just lie, baby. People lie, and I wasn't even seeing the case. Like this wasn't even witnesses, defendants and stuff. This is just people lying to get out of it. It's crazy. Oh, there you go, Common Man. That's nice. All right, subcontract cleaning. 362 days a year. What? That's tough. All right, 5th round pick. We're gonna go to the draft because we get Steph, Jaren Jackson, Hero, Ingram, and we'll go. Oh man! All right, Miles Turner again. I feel like we're getting a lot of Miles Turner right now. A lot of Miles Turner. Yeah, jury duty talk, baby. It was pretty nuts though. People would just like, they'd be like, "Hey, can you be fair? Can you be fair?" Yeah, okay, yeah. Merkami has said, do you remember the best and worst excuses? Yeah. So, all right, hold on. Let me grab. We're on the clock here, so let me grab Jordan Poole. We're on the clock twice. Sorry, let's go. Oh, upcoming. So what was crazy to me, I don't even know. I think I'm allowed to say some of this stuff because we're not getting specific. So we weren't deciding if you were selected. You weren't deciding if this person did the thing or not. They had already been convicted of it, but you were deciding if they fall under like the mental health thing. Like they basically like, do they have to serve out a prison sentence or can they go to supervise whatever? Are they mentally capable? Was there something wrong with them that caused them to do the stuff? That's basically what you were deciding. And then the judge would decide what the punishment would be or the results would be one way or the other after you decided. So anyways, we were getting a lot of like, we weren't going to hear from defendants or like witnesses or anything. We'd only be hearing from psychiatrists. And so you go through all these questions and people would be like, yeah, man, I could be fair. I could be just. Yeah, man, I have no problem being fair. Absolutely no problem being fair. And then they were like, yeah, I treat everyone equally. Like, yeah, absolutely, I could do it. And then they'd be like, okay, but would you hold a psychiatrist's opinion higher than anybody else just because they were a psychiatrist? And they were like, yes, 100%. And so like everybody would seem so adamant to serve. And then they'd be like, no. There was a couple others. There was one that'd be like, I don't. We are all children of God, and I will not pass judgment on another child of God, as we are all children of God. And the judge immediately was like, well, you're not passing judgment. That's already happened. And it was pretty intense. It was pretty intense. All right, we got one last pick here. Is it going to be Jeremy Grant or Darius Garland? Who's coming off the board? Who's coming off the board? Were you allowed to play the mental health track? No, but I did have to talk about my previous job in the education world, because it was intense in the mental health space, and I worked with psychiatrists quite a bit. So I think that's why I got bounced. They also were like, all right, hold on. Jeremy Grant, welcome aboard, baby. Portland. We're going to have a late sweat on that one. They also, what was so wild to me too, is they were like, hey, we're going to show you some pretty graphic stuff, and it's going to be pretty intense. Do you think you could have zero emotional response to that? And it's like, what psycho is being like, yeah, man, that actually won't affect me at all? I was like, yeah, I'll probably have a response to it, but that doesn't mean you can't be right. Can't you have an emotional response to something and still be fair? Right? I don't know. Maybe not. And that's why I'm here with you today and not at jury duty. I'll tell you that right now. All right, let's go look at some of these pick'ems. We got anything juicy? Around here? Let me see. Let's see. Also, you know what else I did today? I bought tickets to the Bill Simmons live podcast in Las Vegas. I don't know if is anybody else going to Vegas. I'm not sure if that's sold out yet or not, but it's at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club. So that'll be fun. Maybe Jimmy Kimmel will make an appearance. All right, let's go see some of the juicy pick'ems. What do we got cooking over here? Let's oh yeah, we got to go over here. Pick'ems. They had one special already today. Actually, I'll show you what God, sorry guys. I'll show you what I have live. Just so you can see what I picked already. All right, so I took Brunson over 23.5 points, and I'm just staying with the fact that Milwaukee can't guard guards. So went over there. And then Giannis higher than 20.5 points, because they had that the flash sale from 27.5. So there we go. But in the lobby, as the common man has pointed out to us already, they've got a special here for Nikola Jokic, 26.5 points. I can't imagine Derek Lively is slowing him down. So I guess I always hit the over on these, and I don't know like what the percentage is of that of actually hitting, but I'm always like, oh, this must be a deal, so I hit the over. Let's build out a 5-piece here. Let's build out a 5-piece. I need the common man. Common man, what else is cooking for you? Did you agree with the Jalen Brunson? I just feel like the Knicks guards should have no problem. I'm kind of interested in Evan Mobley down low. As outside of Miles Turner, they've had a real tough time defending anybody. Jared Allen's still questionable, so these numbers might be a little bit high. But I don't know. I feel like 13 plus rebounds and assists feels very doable. Or maybe we just go for the double-double. I don't know. The Mavs always double Joker. So do you think he won't score? You think this is an assist night from the Joker? Interesting. All right. I'm going to take, I think I'm just going to take the over on the rebounds. Although blocks seem like a no-brainer too, but I think we're going to start there. Brunson, 2 3-point made. All right. Well, I'll add Brunson in there, because I really do want to continue to take advantage of the of Milwaukee being ass guarding guards. Bonavine saying, honestly, kind of cool to hear that there goes more into that randomly selecting 9 people. Yeah, it is pretty intense. We can take a sneak peek at Cam Thomas. And the pick'em page, for whatever reason, has been pretty slow. All right, this Cam Thomas numbers are high now, man. So 23.5 points, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists, 1.5 assists. He's not been like the 3-pointer you'd think would be, oh, let's go for that. But he actually doesn't take or doesn't make a lot of threes. So we're going to avoid that one. I kind of want to do a 5-piece though for this. So I want to find 2 more. Let's look at I want to look at OKC's stuff with no SGA tonight. I'm trying to figure out like who guards Josh Giddey. Because if Draymond guards Josh Giddey, Not that he's the same as Zion, but the idea of laying off Giddy and just forcing him to shoot. Ooh, Denny points. All right, I'll take Denny points. Go ahead. I can be sold here. 10.5 bucket. All right, let's just look up what Giddy's numbers are. Actually, let's see Case and Wallace. I can see nothing for Case and Wallace. Dude, come on, Underdog. Wow. All right, let's go. Let's go Giddy then. Ooh, Giddy triple double coming. The double double gives you 1.25x, although I don't think we can use it here, right? No, we can't. Um, Man, 7 assists feels nice. 17. The points scare me though. The points scare me. We can't do a double double, but yeah, we got to talk about that. You want Grant Williams points? Is it still well? What do you think? Does Kyrie coming back affect how many shots Grant's going to get? No, you're a homer. We're going to be careful there. Grant 8.5. Yeah, so it came down. I think it was 9 or 9.5. Yet the last game. I actually like that. He's going to take like 5 threes a game. Yeah, I love the slob wizard. Whatever. Let's do this. I don't care. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to fire this up right now. I got to do it on my phone. It's not going to let me do it here. So I don't know what I did that's the case, but listen, that's just what we have to do. All right. So let's plug this back in here. So we got Mobley over 10. The Mobley one scares me, even though I really like him tonight. All right, here we go. Hold on. So we've got so higher on Jokic. Come and get higher. All right, Mobley. We're going over 10 boards. We've got Grant over points. We've got 6.5 field goals attempted is interesting too. All right, Grant over the points. Excuse me. And then we said Denny. I like that we're giving Denny some love. He's actually been solid to start the year. And then last but not least is the Brunson 3-pointers made. That's fun. I like that one. I like that one. So 2 3-pointers. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can only do $10 on that. I like that they limit us. All right, book it, locked and loaded, baby. Let's jump into another. I'm just going to do one at a time so we can actually go into the draft. But let's do another fast break Friday. So we'll come over here to our drafts. Fast break Friday. Let's see, how many have I done so far for today? So we've done 17 fast breaks, 3 of the crossovers, 15 of that. All right. Let's go to active. Let's go in here. Let's go to the draft, baby. Let's go to the draft. We get this number 2 overall pick. Love to see it. So that means we're going to get some of that Jokic that we just talked about. So I'm going to enter a couple more of these. Again, I know I asked this earlier, but have you guys been messing around with this? Also, CC Bus, good to see you in the chat, sir. Did you just have we topped the 7K Kittle weekend? 7K. What's the 7K? What's that mean? What does that mean? George Kittle? We talking George Kittle? Did you see Borland won a signed George Kittle helmet? How about that, huh? Shout out Borland. Shout out Borland, baby. All right. All right, let's get this draft in here. Also, John Jackson made a cool like leaderboard sheets thing that's been fun to follow. So if you guys I got you. Sorry. No, I haven't topped that. I haven't even gotten close to that actually. I've been chipping away at this though. Chipping away at this 100 here, 100 there, something like that. But nothing crazy. All right, we're gonna get Luka with the second pick. I don't hate that. I wonder if people are with Kyrie back. With Kyrie back, I wonder if people are a little hesitant then to get Luka. But I'm sorry, guys. Luka's Luka regardless. If anything, I mean Kyrie seems to take a back seat. But we'll see. I'm excited to see that team. And Denver's coming off that Minnesota loss, too. That should be a fun game. Even though I'm really excited to watch Memphis and Portland, you know? Those are the 2 late slate games, baby. Also, we're up to 10,636 subs. Isn't that great? Just creeping on up. Creeping on up. Manic Auto, have you hit anything? Have you been grinding the fantasy streets at all? Any dubs? And Baudivine, you're still out there grinding the Pookie, right? You still grinding Pookie Ball? Pookie Mania, baby. All right. I mean, I would love if Halliburton came back. There's no way Halliburton comes back here. But the other thing I want to do too is go over the best ball stuff a little bit because I feel like we're off to a good start because of flag plants that we made, and I think there's some information we can take from. I mean, obviously it's only like 2 weeks into the NBA season, but thinking about the NBA best ball playoffs, and then even just next year for NBA playoffs, I think it's really important to just take some stands. I think there's a couple of different approaches where, just getting like 18% of everybody. So you have some exposure. You don't want to go too ham. But I think making a couple of strong takes, and then you got to get injury luck too. Like Devin Vassell just went down for a couple of weeks, and that's gonna really burn me, just because I have a lot of him. But the idea of flag planting dudes like Anthony, be like, well, if Anthony Davis stays healthy, what does that mean? And I know Bill Simmons talked about him today. Just saying, like, he's going to get hurt any day now because he's playing like 35 minutes a game. But, what if he doesn't get hurt? What if Kawhi does play 82 games? All of a sudden, you're going to see if you knew Anthony Davis was going to play 75 games, would you be drafting Sabonis ahead of him? Right? Because that's like the concern with guys like that is you're like, thought you would pick Tyler Hero there. No. So I got these in rankings, Ian. These are all ranked up, baby. So I trust the process, trust the rankings. I mean, I do like Tyler Hero tonight, especially like if that game stays close, there's going to be a lot of points, I imagine, because Washington doesn't play much at defense. But I got the Bam Adebayo exposure there and Evan Mobley. I know Daniel Gafford's back, but I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, Bam projects better than Hero. But I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate Tyler Hero there either. Dude. Let's see. Can we go Q mode? Look, I love this pink. This is a good pink. Hero's still on the board, though. Who knows, Ian? Maybe I was so big brain that I can just get him on the way back. All right, chat. What else is going on? What else are you guys into? Sneeps, are you working this weekend? Also, how did playback go last night? Did you guys have a decent turn? All right, this draft is moving slowly. Hero's off the board, then Jamal Murray. I really don't want Julius Randle. I'd be fine if he's off the board. Oh, it's going to be Julius Randle. Although I really do like Jalen Brunson better than Julius Randle here. I honestly might do I know better. How did I do? I did bad this week, man. Weisberg in the chat. I did pretty bad in So Rare this week. But that's okay. I was fired up about my lineup. I know I had explained this earlier. I'm going to take Jalen Brunson here. Although, I don't know. Maybe I take Mikal Bridges and then Top Stat NFT doesn't take Jalen Brunson. Let's see if we can take Bridges and then get Brunson on the way back. Let's see. Let's see. This might have been a mistake here. Yeah, Brunson's the next one off the board. Damn it. No, I had built a so rare lineup that was about to be sex, just straight sex. And I misread the instructions for the in-season tournament. I'm not blaming anybody else but myself. I thought you only needed two year 2 cards for the in-season tournament, not 3. I didn't know it was more than half of the lineup had to be year 3. So I went out and got myself I got a deal on the Kyrie, though. I actually wonder with him being ruled in if that price jumps up a little bit. I'll pop over there in a second. I know this is the Underdog happy hour, but I'll pop over there after this draft. But I thought for sure I'd be able to. I don't know. So, anyways, the squad was going to be. Oh, so you did the same thing, CC Bus? Yeah. So my squad was going to be Steph Curry, Kyrie, Josh Giddey, Bam Adebayo, and DeAndre Ayton. And I know that doesn't have Luka or Jokic, but that seemed like an incredible. Like that seemed like a real well balanced lineup that still had massive ceiling and guys like Steph and Curry and Giddey with no SGA, right? Bam in a great matchup. But man, now I only had two. My Giddey and my Kyries were year two, and that's it. So now what I ended up doing was making a champion lineup because I'm not going to go buy another one like that. And someone was like, "Oh, just go buy the DeAndre Ayton limited." I'm like, I'm not spending $45 on a DeAndre Ayton limited that I'm never going to play again. You know. So I don't know. I think I'm going to do just a rare champion lineup and roll. I think it's like I'll show it in a second. We only got one pick left, and then I'll pop over there. Bottom, what did you pick up? You went hard on your year two cards a week or two ago. What'd you end up getting? Yeah, Weisberg, get a busy day yesterday, man. Yeah, I'm going back and forth. Like, there is part of me that's like, oh, just go buy it. But like, first of all, a lot of the year two cards you can't even get off the market. Like most of them, you have to get off auction. Yeah, I'm a little frustrated with myself. It's because I didn't read the blog because I was traveling, but I had talked to So Rare beforehand because I was there, and they mentioned that they were going to do it. They mentioned that this was going to be a part of the in-season tournament. And I just, in my head, I thought it was two. What a dumbass. And I honestly didn't know until I went to hit submit, and I got like a green check, X. And I was like, what? Botavine, you got a J-Dub, Kessler, and Butler. Those are solid. All right, let's pick up Jared Allen with our last pick. Well, no, because we have Evan Mobley. We're going to do Jeremy Grant again. All right, let's go over to I'm going to go over to So Rare here for a second, and then we'll come back over. Ooh, love Lori. All right, let's go over here. Where is it? Where is it? Is it not? Oh, I had to scroll down. My bad. All right, this is what I wanted to check first. I want to see something here because I want to see what Kyrie's at, because if he actually spiked, I honestly might flip him without even playing. All right, he's only up $24. All right, here's going to be my squads. This is what I'm rolling with here. Here's what we got. This is going to be my rare champion. We're going to go Steph in the MVP. We got Kyrie, Zion, DeAndre Ayton, and then Yuta. That's not bad, right? We don't hate that. That's pretty good. Steph, Kyrie, Zion, DeAndre, Yuta. That's going to be our rare champion. And then our rare contender, and it's like not great, but it's not terrible. We went Giddey, Dean Wade, Grant Williams, Zaire, and Bam. So there we go. That's our rare contender. Giddey and Bam, Grant and Zaire still great plays too. But again, this was going to be the in-season tournament. I was so excited about this one. If we just show used in other lineups, like look at this. I mean, it fit just beautifully. Just absolutely beautifully, like right across the board. Requires 3 cards from the 2023 season. Just absolutely broken. Yeah, dude, you're an Admiral Schofield guy now. That's it. You just live and breathe Admiral Schofield. I mean, like, what would you do, right? Because I have to buy, like, so it's, say, I'm assuming Ayton would be the cheapest one to replace, right? And so, and Ayton's cap is a 28. So we can, I know you're not seeing this, but I'm over on the sheets right now. And Ayton's projects the best. Jalen Williams, Tobias Harris, Klay Thompson. Oh, Tobias Harris isn't an option, but DeAndre Ayton, Jalen Williams, Klay. Let's go see what those are going for year 2. And again, I'm not blaming anybody else. This is my fault 100%. But like when people are like, oh, just go get another one, 357 for Klay. Ayton, I don't think is on here. If you search Ayton, it shows you San Antonio Spurs. Hold on. Let's go season 2, right? So, yeah, they shows you fucking Spurs. So there's no DeAndre Ayton's. And then who was the other one that I mentioned? Not Tobias. Oh, Jalen Williams, which I think his is like a couple of thousand, right? 862. Really reasonable stuff. So, like, let me ask you guys this. You think that's the right move, Bottom? You think that's a better move is to go buy the $8 and $45? You think so? Because I thought you would have to like, run pure pretty much in these lineups, especially because I don't have like Jokic and Aiton. I mean Jokic or Luca or those guys. You really think that's the sharpest way to do it? Tomas, Curry, Bain, Vucci, Brogdon, Barnes for champion. Does it look good? That sounds good. No, oh well. So I mean, yeah, I'm not going to go buy anything spicy, right? So again, Aiton is the one that projects the best, so that's the one that I would get. Um, Now it's 47. It's $47 though. I don't know. And Alan says, so Alan, that's a great point. But I thought that too, right? I thought that. And then I went over to like, let's go look at who's actually, let's go look at the tournament structures here. So right now in rare champion, the 1600 and 100, and then they've got, this is what the prize pool is, right? The in-season tournament actually has 600 less. So I was kind of surprised. And I know if 2 weeks get dropped, so if you don't have it this week, maybe not buy any. Oh, I see what you're saying. So wait till next week. I see what you're saying. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know. You guys think, yeah, it's close. It's close. I can't tell. I can't tell what's the sharper way. I can't tell what's the sharper way. Let's say, you know what, the other thing we could check here actually right now that could make this easier. Well, no, it wouldn't. That actually wouldn't help. Let me see what is Giddy on the secondary here, because maybe we just list that. No, that's not even that much cheaper than what I got. Yeah, I think a lot of I think that's right. I think there are a lot of the Jokic's and Lukas that are in the in season. No Sneeps. I think I'm just gonna say screw the in season. See if I can win something in the champion. Because I mean, I don't hate that champion lineup. The thing, but man, I wish, you know what I wish I could see? I mean, obviously, right? Obviously. I wish I could see other people's squads. Because, like, you got to remember with the extra cap, like, someone could easily have the same lineup that I have, but has Luka or Jokic in there. And I mean, maybe Steph outscored, or both of them. Like, honestly, both of them. And like Giannis's cap has come down, right? If I look at some of those caps over there, like some of the, let's see, what's Giannis's cap? Giannis's cap is 49 right now. It's like less than Steph. So it's like, though, you're going to see a lot of Jokic and Giannis, Luka and Giannis. Honestly, probably three of them. So I think I'm gonna rock with what I got right now. Even though I want to participate in the in-season tournament because it's the new shiny thing, it seems fun, and maybe I will. Maybe I win a tier 1 this week, you know, because I really do like this. I mean, I think this is fine too. I'd rather not play. Was it Yuta that was in that lineup? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, Yuta. I mean, I'd rather not play Yuta. Like, how is Yuta even projecting over here? Again, I know you're only seeing the so rare lineup, but I mean, Malik Beasley projects way better than Yuta's like the 4th. Oh God. Jaime Jaquez, Bilal Koulibaly, whatever. We just let it ride, guys. We let it ride. Yeah, I mean, everybody said they weren't going to play it, right? Everybody was like, I mean, even Jeb. That was like Jeb's thing. He was like, the move is to actually play the champion one, and then here I am, like, and I agree with him. And then I'm like, maybe not. Maybe I'll go buy some other stuff. Let's go jump in another. Let's go do another fast break Friday. We can keep talking about so rare though. It seems like that's what the people in here are interested in right now. Hold on. Let me see how many I've done yet. I got to do 2 more. I got to enter 2 more of these buzzer beaters so that we max that baby out. And then we'll do some fast break Fridays. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll do another one of the $25 ones too. We'll get that out of the way. Get that out of the way right now, you know? Let's see, because we've now done. Nah, we'll actually do 3. Ooh, Weisberg won a common KD. There you go, man. Congrats. I won an Isaac Okoro this week. I don't know why you guys tune into me for anything, because most of my so rare lineups suck. So But now we went shopping today. We used some Underdog funds to go shopping. Also, I see Fenny in the chat. Good to see Fenny. All right, let's go. Let's go get in here. Let's go get back into the Underdog. Fast break. No, we want to go active. Oh, this one. Although this is supposed to be. Wait, hold on. This is supposed to be. We want to put this in autopilot. Oh, wait, turn autopilot off. What's going on here? There we go. This is the one we're in. Sorry, that was confusing for a second. Ian says, do you only do the NBA? Did the soccer teams last week? Was watching a match that I knew if it went well was going to get a reward, and it went and was left sad by a disallowed goal. Oh, that's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah, I only did basketball. I got into the Premier. I mean, I follow footy. And I started to get into the Premier League. I bought a couple of limited tier cards last season. And I had some fun with it, but I'll be honest, Ian, because this isn't to brag, but because I have to be so locked into basketball for all of the reasons, it's hard for me to manage doing both. Like, I've been pretty bad at football this year in general. I know I had the George Kittle spike, but I've been pretty bad. All right, we're in the 4th pick. That's a new one for us. Steph Curry, get ready, baby. What in-season game are you guys most excited about tonight? Is it Dallas? Is it Dallas and Denver that everybody's ready to watch? There you go, Jeremy Sohan comment. Man, I was getting a little nervous. Oh, I forgot to look at the best ball stuff that I said I was going to look at. The Jeremy Sohan stuff was a little concerning there for a bit when he was playing point guard, but playing it pretty bad. All right, Steph Curry, here we go, 4th overall. Welcome aboard, Steph. But Sohan looked great last night, 14-9. It's a good question, Jamie. I don't know why we can't win common tier 1s. I don't know. Botavine, all the games tonight are for the tournament. So I believe it's Fridays and Mondays or Fridays and Tuesdays or something like that. So only the games tonight are the in-season tournament games. Bulls, I guess Bulls, yeah, Bulls Nets should be competitive. I can't get excited to watch the Bulls. I just can't. Doesn't move the needle for me. All right, back to me on the clock here. I don't think we have any Desmond Bain, so I wouldn't hate Desmond Bain, but if Bain goes, we'll lock and load Triple J. I mean, Triple J is an ADP is 6, so I wouldn't hate getting him at 8. What's John Galt going to do? Hey, whatever, dude. You got a $1 cash reward, baby. That's ETH, man. You got straight cash, homie. It's a dub. That's a dub. In this house, that's a dub. Jaron Jackson Jr., welcome aboard. We like this start. That's fun. Bulls are horrible. In that case, I'm still interested in the game with the juiciest playoff implication. Man, Jeb's defrozen takes. We love it. We love it. Bum, bum, bum. All right, come on. All right, so we'll do this draft, then we'll go look at best ball a little bit, and then we'll get on out of here. And then 5:30, we're back. Ghost, TST, live before lock, you know? And we'll cook. Ooh, I thought we were getting Jimmy buckets there. Jamal Murray. I like Jamal Murray in this matchup. Damn. Was the dollar reward from the limited contest? Is that what the limited contender? Or, I mean, limited champion? Man, it must be cool to have good lineups. I need to figure out what I'm supposed to do with this if I go get... And now you guys made me think that I should go get the DeAndre Ayton. Honestly, if it was a rare, if there was like man, I'm so mad that I did that today because I honestly did not need those year 2 cards for a rare champion. I could have just not spent that. I could have just gotten the Giddy that was like $70 or whatever. Dumb. All right, let's see. We're going to be in the same situation where we have to take Julius Randle. I know, but I like Bottom that's what I was looking at, man. I was looking at the rares. I was looking, there's just not, they're not out there for year twos. They're not out there. All right, Mikal Bridges, here we go. Absolutely. Yeah, I think I just stay with what I have and then do the champion and contender. Because that contender lineup's not bad either with Giddy and Bam. My 28 cap for this game week is Clay. Surely he's due. Yeah, I mean, says Jamie. Yeah, I mean, Clay's great. Again, the problem I'm running into is that it needs to be a year 2 card. I just hate it. Just can't. Again, the only frustration I have is my own stupidity. Like this is my fault. I wish I was a little bit more thorough because I really like that roster construction. We have a lot of Miles Turner, so we're gonna click Malcolm Brogdon here. Whoops, my email. Butter emails. All you were going to see was the confirmation that I'm going to the Bill Simmons podcast. I'm trying to, he said special guest. Jimmy Kimmel better be there. That'd be worth it. I'm trying to think of who else would be good. I wonder if they get somebody closer to the athletic space. Oh, we have a lot of Jordan Poole today too, but that's okay. Jordan Poole is due for like a 50-point game. It's not going to be all bad. It's not going to be this bad this long. Jordan Poole, welcome aboard, baby. All right, let's go. So this is my final squad. Steph, Triple J, Jamal, Bridges, Brogdon, Poole. All right, let's go over to best ball. So we're going to go over just to the exposure of NBA here for a second, and we'll go position by position. Mike, I can lend you a cap 28 Walker Kessler limited. Oh, now what do we do? But I mean, bottom line, first of all, that's really generous of you. Let's go look. What's Walker Kessler? Wait, no. Oh, no. He's not playing tonight. So it doesn't work. Thank you, though, Botavine. But it has to be somebody playing in the in-season tournament games today, right? And I don't think Utah plays. But thank you. Though. All right, let's go back over here. So this obviously sucks right here. So Devin Vassell gets a little knee injury. I will say, groin injury. Devin Vassell he was like my third or fourth guard in most of these. So I'm not too worried about it. It just is a bummer. But the flag plan of Tyrese Maxey, and this is what I was trying to get back. And like I have plenty of these that are not going to work out either. But Maxey being like, I think this is how you have to approach best ball. And I think we can use this information in the playoffs too. But that I was like, Harden's not going to be there. We can look at Harden's numbers. Look at Maxey's numbers when Harden wasn't on the floor with Embiid. I believe that Harden's not going to play another game for the Sixers. So if that's the case, and Maxey was going like 60th overall, 65th overall. So it's like, we got to just start drafting Maxey as much as you can, because that's somebody who can like win you a league or whatever. Jalen Williams, I have a lot of exposure. That's proven to not be great. And not because he's been bad, but just that the everybody else, there's a lot of mouths to feed over in OKC. Scoot Henderson's been pretty bad, but because of that, Shaedon Sharp's been pretty good. Cade Cunningham's been awesome. Jamal Murray's been fine. Keontae George, again, this is like a March, April play, so I'm not worried about it. And then this is all pretty spread out. Like Amon looks fine. Hero, we started drafting him a lot later. He looks great. The 12% Cam Thomas has been huge, because you were getting Cam Thomas in the very last round. LaMelo's been pretty disappointing, only 10%, so I'm not worried about it. Nothing else to really take away from the rest of this. But I want to go to the bigs next, and the reason why. So Mark Williams at 36% looks really good his first 2 games, and then that's like slowed down a little bit. Wendell Carter Jr. just like broke his thumb. But the reason that I was picking a lot of these guys is because I was picking so much of Anthony Davis. Like you wanted one safe, secure guy behind him. But Anthony Davis, like similar to the Maxey conversation a little bit. So I've taken him 20%. His ADP was 10.5, right? And so you had guys like Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Domas Sabonis, Steph Curry, and Trae Young at times going ahead of Anthony Davis, which I think is fine. Like I think if your flag plan, that they are better, it's fine. Or if your issue with Anthony Davis is like, dude, AD is injury prone, he's not going to play. I totally get it. But I think this is how you get a leg up. Like if you're playing, and with a lot of these contests, so much of the money is up top, right? Similar to a lot of daily fantasy sports stuff. You're playing for first, right? It's not cool. I mean, it's not that it's not cool. If you come in like 55th, sure, you get your money back, but that's a lot of work to just like double up or whatever it is. We're like 75Ks up for first. It's like, okay, well, what if Anthony Davis plays the whole season? What if Anthony Davis plays 75 games? What if LeBron is in his late 30s and they're going to try to limit his minutes so AD takes on more of the workload? If you have all that if you think all that information is true, are you taking Sabonis ahead of AD? Are you taking Ant ahead of AD? Halliburton, like all of those guys. And I think that's kind of how, and this has worked out so far. This could absolutely tank. But I think like having those lenses on these types of drafts is what gives you a little bit more of an advantage, or not even that it gives you an advantage. It gives you shots at first. I'm trying to think. Wemby, I obviously hammered Wemby late, but there were people drafting him in the 30s, and I was drafting him in like, anywhere from like 14 to 19 towards the end there. Steven Adams being out for the season sucks. Chat, whatever. But AD and Maxey were like the two flag plants that I've had that have been good. And then Sohan's been, that's been fun. Kawhi at 20%. Zion really, I mean, he hasn't hurt me yet, but he hasn't really helped me either. So a lot to be seen. And again, we still have like 70 fucking games left or whatever it is. So none of this is to say like we figured it out. I just think like, I don't know. A lot of people are like, oh, I just need 14% of everybody. And I actually think the way to do it is I'm not saying you should have 50% of dudes. And you should give yourself outs, right? If you're like, I'm drafting Anthony Davis, I need to make sure I've got some security behind that. So that's why, even though Wendell Carter Jr. just broke his thumb, that's why I'm trying to take guys like that there, because it gives you a little bit of a safety net. Anyway, sorry for I don't know if anybody even gives a shit about any of that, but I just think it's helpful when building some squads. Let's just like find some teams that are in first here just to poke around a little bit. Oh, I think we did this. Jake Lowell, baby. Jake Lowell, team holder. Jake Lowell is getting his ass kicked by Zakarian. That's what's happening. No, he's in second though. He's still advanced at 1208, but 1436. So this is one that has Murray signed. So like we can look at our drafts. Like my first pick was Anthony Davis. My second pick was Kevin Durant. My third pick was Scotty Barnes. And my fourth pick was Jamal Murray, I think. And then probably Maxey with my fifth pick. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fun. I love it. I love best ball, baby. Bottomline says it's just such a good thing Underdog is not available. I know it's so much. Like, again, I was someone that grinded FanDuel, DraftKings, like those types of daily NBA stuff. And this has been a game changer for basketball, because basketball DFS sucks so much more than football DFS, because in football, you get injury news at least 90 minutes before. So at 11:30, we find out everybody that's sitting in the 1 o'clock games. At 2:30, we find out everybody that's sitting at the 4 o'clock games. Last night, we found out Markelle Fultz was announced as a starter and then was taken out. With like 5 minutes before the start. Milo said, "Oh man, Milo, you were crushing it in there. You were crushing it in there. Milo, why did you go to prison this summer? I like that some people go to summer camp. You went to summer prison. Was it for anything fun? It would have been cool if it was in the state of New York, and then I might have been on jury duty. There you go, Fenny. Fenny, they don't have Underdog in Idaho? Damn, son. Or are you in Idaho, or am I making that up? No, I don't remember. Anyways, that was the Underdog Happy Hour. We did it. Just a reminder. Milo, did you know what I think you did this summer, Milo? I think you started taking Second City classes. That's what I think happened. You went to the Institution of Comedy, the house of Chris Farley and Tina Fey and Seth Meyers, and you were like, let me just get some classes in so I can crush the chat. And you know what? It was worth it, my friend. It was worth it. It could be worse. The soccer, the press conferences and news for the game. Oh yeah, that sucks. Anyways, we're going to wrap here. I hope this was enjoyable. We'll be back in an hour and a half, 5:30 p.m. with Ghost, with TST. We'll go over all the projections. We're going to give away a rare tier card, so make sure you're here. But until then, I hope everybody has a great 90 minutes. If you're not in the So Rare streets, I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend, everybody. We are out.